Hi, this is Terry at Beyond the Box Nutrition. Today we're going to be making a crispy air fryer salmon with island salsa. So to start out, we're going to start making our island salsa first. The island salsa needs to be refrigerated for about an hour before you eat it, or you can make it the day before. For the island salsa, we need pineapple, mango, tomato, red onion, both the juice and the zest from the limes, avocado, and then we'll also need some fresh cilantro and mint. To start off, we'll want to chop equal parts of the pineapple, mango, then the whole tomato, and about a quarter cup of red onion, and put it all in one bowl. So I'm going to do that and we'll get back to you in a minute. One of the tricks that I wanted to share with you that a friend of mine just taught me was to peel your mangoes. So I've always had a problem with not getting all the flesh off the mango. I just couldn't get the hang of all the different videos that you watch on how to cut a mango. But with this method, you're literally just getting the skin right off that mango, and then all that beautiful flesh is right below. And then you can take your knife and really get in there and get a good slice of mango off of the big piece of mango. So I wanted to share that with you. Super simple tip on peeling and cutting a mango. Okay, we're back. I had a chance to chop up all my fruit. So in here we have pineapple, mango, tomato, and red onion. I'm going to dump that all in this bowl. And to that, I'm going to add my zested lime. I have this nice little zester. We're just gonna dump that in there. But don't worry, if you don't have a zester like this, you can just use a regular peeler. Just try to get the green part only off of the lime, and then you can chop it up with your knife. I'm also going to add my fresh herbs now, which is the mint chopped up, as well as cilantro. And again, working with herbs, you want to take the leaves off the stems of the herbs. The stems are bitter. They're also just not nice to crunch on. So go ahead and take the time to pick off the leaves on your cilantro or any herb that you're working with. Then I'm just gonna gather it up and give it a little chop here. Add that to our bowl. I have about a quarter cup of each cilantro and mint. And I'm just going to give that a stir. If you don't like cilantro or you don't like mint, leave it out. You could also substitute. You could do a basil salsa, so with fresh basil. It's really whatever you like. So if you don't like mango, don't use mango. If you don't like pineapple, don't use pineapple. Use something else. Or leave it out. So that's what our salsa looks like right now. And the last step is to basically squeeze lime juice over it. So you don't need a juicer, you just need a fork. You're gonna pierce the flesh and then just squeeze your lime over your salsa. And I'm gonna use the whole lime. I actually doubled the recipe because I love the salsa so much. It goes great with chicken. It goes great with this spicy, crispy salmon that we're going to make. It's also just delicious by itself, spooned over a salad or spooned onto some plantain chips. And then we're gonna give it a stir. Here we go. We need a little salt. All right, so that goes in the refrigerator for about an hour or overnight. And then we'll start making our salmon. Okay, now we're gonna make our crispy, spicy air fryer salmon. So tonight it's just me for dinner. We have one of these beautiful salmon fillets, and we're going to make the spicy rub. So for the spicy rub, we need a teaspoon of brown sugar, and I usually pack that into the teaspoon. Then we'll also need a half a teaspoon of ground cumin, or cumin, a half a teaspoon of smoked paprika. It's important to get the smoked paprika. It really changes the flavor. And it's very, very good. Half a teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon of oregano, and about a quarter to a half a teaspoon of ground pepper. You're just going to want to mix that all together nicely. Break up your brown sugar. And this is probably enough rub for 2, maybe 3 salmon fillets, 6-ounce salmon fillets. All right, you can see it's all incorporated now. And I'm simply going to give it a little spray of avocado spray over the top. And then I'm going to take my rub, sprinkle it on top. Try not to break things. I really like this rub, so I'm going to rub in a little bit on the sides. This is a pretty thick piece of salmon, so I'm going to give it a little rub on the side. There we go. All right, and while I was making the rub, I was preheating my air fryer at 400 degrees. It's always smart to preheat your air fryer. That way, it's kind of like preheating your oven. Things don't go in cold, and then the cooking times become more consistent. So let me grab that air fryer. The other thing that I wanted to show you guys were these great non-stick parchment circles that I found on Amazon. So those just get placed right into the bottom of your air fryer like so, and then things just don't stick as much to your air fryer. So I'm going to stick my salmon fillet into my air fryer and put it back in the air fryer. And depending on the thickness of your salmon, it's probably going to take around 8 to 10 minutes. Might take a little less, might take a little more, but I'm going to guess right in that 8 to 10 minutes is a typical salmon fillet. Okay, we're back, and my salmon, my crispy, spicy salmon is out of the air fryer. It's perfectly done. It took 8 minutes to get that done. And what I'm going to do is cut up our avocado. So I didn't add our avocado to the salsa an hour ago because I don't like when the avocado gets brown and mushy. So I like to do it right before I finish this dish and put it on the table. And all I'm doing is I cut my avocado in half, then I'm making little scores on the inside in both directions. I'm going to take my spoon and just scoop it out. We've got nice little chunks of avocado. And then I'm going to spoon my salsa onto my plate with my fish. I like a lot of salsa. I think I'll add a few chunks of avocado in there. Just like that. All right. And that is it. We have our spicy, crispy salmon with island salsa.